If you've been following along with this series for generational wounds, you'll know that we've already covered the greatest generation, 30s, all the way up into Gen Y, the Millennials. Now we're moving on to Gen Z. Millennials were the ones who named the wound, but Gen Z was the one who finally spoke it out loud and loudly. Every generation before them had a rule: survive it, hide it, perform through it, raise yourself through it, name it quietly. But then Gen Z was born into a world where almost nothing stayed hidden. The family system, the school system, the government, the planet, the body, the mind, everything was suddenly 100% visible. So Gen Z did not inherit privacy or secrecy. They inherited exposure. They grew up with the internet in their hands, but it wasn't used necessarily as a tool, but as an atmosphere. Their friendships happened online, their fears happened online, their grief, their identity was formed in a mirror that never fully turned off. And that changes the nervous system because they saw way too much, way too young. Climate anxiety, school violence, economic pressure, pandemic isolation, social collapse, family dysfunction, and a constant stream of everyone else's pain. Gen Z did not have to wait until adulthood to realize the world was unstable. They felt it very early. But their gift is powerful, and they have had the ability from the beginning to say it out loud. They named things fast: mental health, identity, burnout, boundaries, abuse, manipulation, injustice. They are not impressed by authority just because it's older. They want receipts and they want transparency. They want every last mask off. And that really scares people who've spent their entire lives hiding their inner truth. Because when your family system was built on silence, honesty feels violent. When your identity was built on image, accountability feels cruel. And when you were taught to obey, a young person with boundaries can look like rebellion. But sometimes it is not rebellion. Sometimes it is the truth arriving with a better vocabulary. But as with every generation, those gifts have shadows. Because when everything is visible, everything can feel urgent. Every opinion, every wound, every crisis, every identity, and every last mistake. Their shadow is overwhelm, fragmentation, anxiety, and the pressure to define themselves before they had time to become themselves. Gen Z is not weak. They're overstimulated and wide awake. They are not lazy because they question the system. They are not disrespectful because they refuse false peace. They are not broken because they need language for their pain. They are showing us what happens when a generation is born inside the noise and still tries to tell the truth. Their healing is not just logging off, it is learning how to stay embodied in a world that keeps pulling them out of themselves. Gen Z exposed what everyone else was trying to keep quiet. But now the question is, can we listen to them without becoming defensive? And if you're looking to heal your energetic wounds around family trauma and a disassociated identity for who you actually are, Reiki, the Legacy series, is for you. Follow along for the next video as we go into Gen Alpha and Gen Beta, and the links are in the bio.